So we have a question here, like it says, that square root of 2 cos x minus 1 by cot x minus 1. And you have to find the limit when x approaches pi by 4, that is 45 degrees. So how will you approach this question? You can discuss. Because first thing is to see the form. Is it indeterminate form or not? One second. One second. So first is to see the form. Which form is that? We discussed last time that there is 0 by 0 form, infinity by infinity form, infinity minus infinity form, 0 into infinity form, 1 to the power infinity form, infinity to the power 0 form, and 0 to the power 0 form. These are called indeterminate forms. So if it is coming any of these indeterminate forms, we will try to simplify it. So if we take x as pi by 4, what will happen? That the numerator will be root 2 into 1 by root 2 minus 1, that will be 0. And denominator will be 1 minus 1, that will also be 0. So it is 0 by 0 form. So it has to be simplified. Now, how to simplify it? That is the task. So if you want to simplify it, one first step I'm giving you as a hint, then you will try further. You can take limit x approaching pi by 4 and this as cos x minus. You can take it as 1 by root 2. And we divide it by actually root 2. So we have to multiply with root 2 also. So it will be outside like this. So we can say that we have taken root 2 common and it is cot x minus 1. Now you can proceed how to do it. Whenever most of the cases, if x is a non-zero value in the limits, we generally do substitution. So you should think of substituting that x minus pi by 4 is equal to t, because when you will do this, then what will happen that if x is approaching pi by 4, then t will be approaching 0. So the question will be now in terms of t, and you can substitute everywhere x in terms of t. So x minus pi by 4 is t, means x is equal to pi by 4 plus t. So this is what you can do. And then you will change the limit also in terms of t.
Can you just explain this?
Sorry.
Can you just explain this once more?
Okay. So what I have done here that since x is approaching pi by 4, so I am considering a variable t, and that variable t I am taking as x minus pi by 4, which means that x is equal to t plus pi by 4. And if x is approaching pi by 4, so if x approaches pi by 4, that means we substitute pi by 4 in place of x. So it will cancel and it will mean that t will approaching 0. So our question now will be in different form. It will be like this, that it is limit x approaching pi by 4 root 2 cos of, no, we want in terms of t now. So we will say instead of x approaching pi by 4, we will say t is approaching 0. So root 2 cos and x
So,
is pi by 4 plus t minus 1 by root 2
so sir,
upon
like the difference between x and pi by 4 will be near to 0.
difference between x and pi by 4 will be 0 now.
Like approximately 0.
Approximately 0, yes.
Yes.
This is how the question will change. This is also t, this is not x. I hope you have written this. Not trigonometric formula, which we studied in class 11, that we have to apply here. So cos of a plus b is actually cos a into cos b, my cos, this is cos, minus sine a into sine b. And this is minus 1 by root 2. And in the denominator, cot of t plus pi by 4. So cot of t plus pi by 4 means 1 by tan of t plus pi by 4. That will be 1 plus tan t by 1 minus tan t. And minus 1 is there. So we can write it like this. First, right till here. So limit t approaching 0, we can multiply this root 2. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, so it will be cos t. Sin pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2, so this will be sin t. And this is 1. So we can write it like this. In denominator, it will be 1 minus tan t minus 1 minus tan t after taking LCM. So 1 and 1 will cancel and it will be minus 2 tan t upon 1 plus tan t, like this. It's a little lengthy question. It has been asked in JEE. Written till here? So it will be limit t approaching 0. And what we can do is we can change tan t as sin t by cos t. So it will be cos t plus sin t. And in the denominator, it will be minus 2 sin t. Cos t will, and this is cos t minus sin t minus 1. Now, one trigonometric formula we have to anyhow apply. That formula is minus sin t we will take as it is, minus 1 minus cos t. So these two values, there is a formula 1 minus cos t is 2 sin square t by 2. I think you might remember that formula. By minus 2 sin t it is. And this is cos t plus sin t. This is limit t approaching 0. And minus sin t by minus 2 sin t will be 1 by 2. And this will be plus sin t by 2 plus square by sin t separately into cos t plus sin t, like this. Now sin t by 2 square is there and denominator only sin t is there. So it will be 0. Reason being that one sin t by 2 by sin t will be 1 and another sin t by 2 will be 0. So final answer is half plus 0. Cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. So this value is half, which is your answer.
Sir, how did that become 0?
This will become 0 like this, like sin square t by 2 by sin t. Right? Now you write it as sin t by 2 by sin t into sin t by 2. And then you write sin t by 2 by t by 2, right? And here sin t by t. You divide by t here also. And into 1 by 2 into sin t by 2. Like this extra t. So this will be 1 because t is approaching 0. So this will be 1. This will also be 1. And then sin t by 2 will be 0. So overall value of this product is 0. So you can write it first here. Then you can write down.
Sir, your voice is lagging.
Sorry.
Sir, your voice is lagging.
I can't get you. Should I slide down first?
Your voice is lagging.
My voice is lagging. Hello.
Yes, sir.
I don't think there is any network issue from this side. Shavaz, is the voice lagging? Are you saying or Sharif saying? Both of you, it is
Yes, sir.
lagging?
Now it's clear. Now it's clear, sir.
Okay.
Sir, could you just repeat again?
Yeah, this is actually sine squared t by 2, right? By sine t. So what we do, we write sine t by 2 into sine t by 2. And then we divide by t here also and t here also. We divide by 2 here and we multiply by 1 by 2 here. So, and this sine t by 2 is there. So sine t by 2 by t by 2 is 1 because t is approaching 0, limit t is 0. And sine t by t is also 1. Sine t by 2 will be 0. So overall the product will be 0. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So you can write it down. I don't know from where I stopping. So you can start from here, I think. Sorry, this minus 2 tan t, we have written tan t as sin t by cos t at both the places, here also and here also. So that cos t will get cancelled from the numerator and the denominator. And here we will get cos t plus sin t after LCM, and we here will get minus 2 sin t. The cos t part is actually getting cancelled. It is coming in this also, in this also.
So can you scroll down?
Yeah. All questions are not so lengthy. By chance, this question is a lengthy question. Done. So based on one formula, that is limit x approaching 0, 1 plus x to the power 1 by x is equal to e. So based on this formula, many times in JEE questions have come. So though there is not direct application, indirect application, so we'll see few questions based on this. So this question, just try to fit there. Limit x approaching 0, tan of pi by 4 plus x to the power 1 by x. So how can you find it out? First, apply the formula of tan A plus B, that is tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A into tan B. That will be tan A is tan pi by 4, which is 1.
Sir,
Yes. Should
should
we
we use the
discuss?
formula?
Yeah, tell.
Should we use the formula of tan into A plus B?
Tan into A plus B. Tan into we don't say, we say tan of A plus B.
Yes, sir.
So that will be tan of A plus tan of B by 1 minus tan of A into tan of B.
Tan B,
And what is the value of tan pi by 4? That is 45
1,
degree. Tan 45 degree is 1, right?
1 minus tan.
Yeah. Now we have reached here. Now how to proceed further? Think a little bit of it.
Cot,
Sorry. So you can do one thing. Limit x approaching 0, 1 plus tan x to the power 1 by x by 1 minus tan x to the power 1 by x separate. Now, if you see the above formula, the important thing is that here there is x, here there is x. But here there is tan x and here there is x. So what we have to do is limit x approaching 0, 1 plus tan x, and since here it is tan x, so we should have here also tan x. But we can't put tan x on our own, so we have to multiply with tan x also. And 1 by x is there, so that 1 by x we will put there. So this would be like this. In the denominator, this is 1 plus minus tan x. That will become 1 minus tan x to the power 1 by minus tan x. So we will have this to the power minus tan x by x. So if you see here, now you first write till here, then you think about it. We have almost reached our answer. Just write till here and think about it. Okay, have you written till here? So this portion 1 plus tan x to the power 1 by tan x is E. Okay, by our formula. And tan x by x is 1. In the denominator, 1 by 1 plus minus tan x to the power 1 minus tan x is also E. And minus tan x by x will be minus 1. So it will be E to the power 2. One more question based on this formula we can do. Limit x approaching 0, 1 plus 5x square by 1 plus 3x square to the power 1 by x square. Here, first thing you have to do the same, that you will separate the numerator. It is easy than the previous question. Then you have to somehow fit it according to the formula. So this can be written as 1 plus 5x square upon 1 by 5x square. But if you are putting a 5 here in the denominator of the power, then you have to put 5 here also. Similarly, this is 1 plus 3x square to the power 1 by 3x square. X square is already there, but 3 is extra. So you will put 3 also. So what it would be? Now you have the answer in front of you. What is this? 1 plus 5x square to the power 1 by 5x. This is E, isn't it? E. 1 plus term approaching 0 upon 1 by the same term approaching 0. And then there is 5. Similarly here, this thing is also E to the power 3. So it is e to the power 5 minus 3, which is e square. Now, if we extend this concept of limit to continuity, so what will happen? Like if we have a question on continuity, it says the function fx is equal to log of 1 plus ax minus log of 1 minus bx upon x is not defined at x is equal to 0. Fine. So that we can see also it is not defined at x is equal to 0, as it is 0 by 0 exactly. The value which should be assigned to f, the value which should be assigned to x so that it is continuous at x is equal to 0. Is question mark. So if it is continuous, that means the limit value and value of the function at 0 should be equal. So in other words, they are just asking the limit of this function at x approaching 0. So continuity is 99% limit. So we have to just think that we have to here find limit x approaching. Try this out and let me also tell you which formula you have to use, which we have done in the last class. log 1 plus x upon x. It may be not exactly applicable, but you have to adjust as you were doing in the previous questions. So log 1 plus x by x, limit x approaching 0 is 1. This is what you have to do. Should we discuss or you are still trying? So the basic concept is here that the value of the function at 0 is limit x approaching 0 fx if function is continuous at x is equal to 0. If it is not continuous, then they may not be equal. Now, what is limit x approaching 0 fx? So that means limit approaching x 0, fx is log 1 plus ax minus log of 1 minus bx upon x. So can we separate x in both of them and make it plus and bring minus here? Now, after doing this, we write it as log 1 plus ax by ax. But if we multiply by a in the denominator, we have to multiply in numerator. And here we multiply with b. So log of 1 minus bx upon minus bx it will be. Now this term and this term are 1. Because this is 1 minus bx can be written as 1 plus minus bx. So 1 plus minus bx by minus bx it is. So this becomes a into 1 plus b into 1. So it will be a plus b. So this will be your answer. Let me write it more clearly here. I hope you have written this. Let us come to the next question of continuity. So next we have is fx is equal to is x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 upon x minus 2 whole square if x is not equal to, and it is k if x is equal to. Now you have to find the value of k for fx to be continuous at x is equal to 2. That means k would be equal to limit x approaching to x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20. So there is a short way also of doing this type of questions, that is called L'Hopital rule, or in short it is called LH rule. It says that if you put here x is equal to 2, what will happen? That it will be 8 plus 4 minus
So can you scroll it?
16 into 2 plus 20 upon 2 minus 2 whole square will be equal to 12 minus 32. So this will be 0 by 0.
Can you
So
scroll up?
since it is 0 by 0 form, yeah, are you saying something?
Can you scroll up?
Oh,
Sir, more.
sorry,
Can you scroll up more?
this one,
Yes, sir, more up.
this one. You haven't written this, Shavas?
Sir, actually, I was outside. So yes, you scroll more.
Scroll up.
Yes, yes.
So you can get the notes, they will make it available. Let us discuss
One
this one. You have understood that, na?
yes.
Okay. So notes will be made available to you. That is no problem. You just say that few parts were not written by you. They will make it available for you because it is in the shared content. So there is no issue. So what we can do here is we apply LH rule. So in LH rule, we differentiate the numerator and we differentiate the denominator. And then we put the value. So if we do that, what will happen? If we differentiate the numerator, so it will be, therefore, k is equal to, differentiation will be x cube is 3x square and x square is 2x minus 16x is minus 16 and 20 is 0. And here it will be 2 into x minus 2 into 1. So this is the derivative. This implies that k is equal to, and limit x approaching 2. Now again, if you put x is equal to 2, this will become 0 by 0. So again, you can differentiate. So this will be 6x plus 2 upon 2 after differentiation. Now you can put 2. So 6 into 2 plus 2 by 2. This will become 14 by 2. That is 7, which will be your answer.
So like this is known as LH rule.
Yeah, this is called LHD, L orbital. You have to differentiate the numerator and denominator separately, and then you can put the value. But it is only applied in 0 by 0 form or infinity by infinity form. So one more question you can try. I hope you have written this. Here also you have to find the value of k. No, here you don't have to find the value of k. Instead of that, let us see this one. Yeah, this one we can try. We have to find the value of k if it is continuous at x is equal to 1, and it is given as x square minus 4x plus 3 by x square minus 1 if x is not equal to 1 and k if x is equal to 1. So you need to find k if it is continuous at x is equal to 1. So here you can do factorization also, or you can apply LH rule also. So factorization we have discussed in previous class. So you can apply LH rule here and see how it can be applied. It is becoming 0 by 0, right? When you put x is equal to 1, it will become 0 by 0. So now you can differentiate the numerator and denominator and then put the value. What will happen if you differentiate the numerator? Let us do a step by step. What will be the differentiation of numerator? What will be the differentiation of x squared?
2x.
And what will be the differentiation of 4x?
4,
4. What will be the differentiation of 3?
0, 0.
Now what is the differentiation of x squared?
2x,
What is the differentiation of 1?
0.
So we get this. Now we apply limit x approaching 1. So this will be 2 into 1 minus 4 by 2 into 1. So this will be 2 minus 4 by 2, which is minus 2 by 2, which will be minus 1. And that is the value of k for it to be continuous. This is your answer. If it would have become again 0 by 0, then again
So
we will
limit will be equal
differentiate the
to
numerator and denominator. Yeah.
this continuous.
Yeah, now it is continuous. If k is equal to minus 1, then it is continuous. We have to find k for it to be continuous. So let us keep it till here in today's class. We will